Whew. Alright guys, welcome back. Chosokabe run. We're going to pick up where we left off. So in the first part, started off really well, okay? Chosokabe 1546, hard 1.5, okay? Took out the Ichiyo clan. Ichiyo? Is that how you say Ichiyo? I don't know. We wiped them out. Battle Daimyo Death. First battle. We started up here. Top of the mountain, right? Then we took another castle. Second castle. Then I secured the alliance with Soren. So we had an alliance with Soren. We had these two castles. Just steamrolled up here. Took the third castle from the Kono. And then I suffered one of the worst defeats that I have suffered. Shit, I can't even tell you the last time I got my ass kicked so badly. Against the Mori. So if you didn't see part 1, at least go back and watch the fight against the Mori. I mean, it was a thrashing. So we got thrashed by the Mori. And this is where we're at. This is the result of that loss. All the momentum. We were at the very top of the mountain, and now we got knocked all the way down. So, the Mori took this castle. I had to bargain with the Ottomo. I didn't lose this castle, but I had to give it to the Ottomo because the way the winds were blowing, I think an Ottomo invasion was inevitable. And I think if they would have invaded me, whether I survived or not, the run would have been kind of screwed. Because if the Ottomo would have attacked me, the Shimazu would have been free to take the Ottomo, right? So sometimes in this game, it's kind of weird, but the best way I can explain it is that sometimes you have to do things that you have to not truce out, but you have to bargain sometimes with the AI. Just do things that you wouldn't normally do for the sake of not collapsing the whole run. You know what I'm saying? So I had to bargain with the Ottomo because if I didn't give them this castle, if me and them went to war, then our neighbors around us would swallow us both up. So sometimes you have to protect the AI against itself. You have to protect the AI against itself. Okay, sometimes it's like a 2-year-old that's just starting to walk and run all over the place. You got to baby-proof the whole place because that 2-year-old's going to be running into walls and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's what I had to do with the Ottomo. If I didn't give them this castle, if me and them went to war over this castle, which I don't know if it would have happened, but I didn't want to risk the run on it. You know, if we went to war and I hold off the Ottomo, I bleed them out, the Shimazu gain the island, and then the run is just done. You know? So just for the sake of maintaining the balance of power, as the British love to do, for the sake of maintaining the balance of power, we had to do that. We had to give them this territory. So I'm down 2 castles. Now I did get Moriyama, but the reason I didn't want to go this way, and Zetra mentioned this on the first part, the reason I didn't want to take this is because it would invoke the Miyoshi. And sure enough, it did. So now we've got the Miyoshi moving in. And they're looking to knock us out, but they're not going to be able to. Or maybe if Nagayoshi could get here, maybe they'd be in trouble. But I think we can fight everyone here without Nagayoshi. If Nagayoshi gets to the fight, then maybe we'll have a real struggle. But I think we've got enough to beat them. So that's where we're at right now. We've lost these 2 castles. And we're kind of scrambling to regain our strength. You know, when you're playing on hard 1.5 or EX hard, you have to establish yourself in like the first, I want to say 5-6 years, depending on the start date. You have to get set up. You only have so much time where you can kind of screw around. You screw around a little bit too much, and then next thing you know, you're out of time. You know, you're just out of time. So, Um, yeah, that's where we're at. I think I covered everything. What's up, Wolf's Heart? What's up, Normal? The fight continues, that's right. Did you think about reloading the battle, bro? Yeah, I thought about reloading it, but honestly, I kind of like where we're at. I like having this diverging point. You know what I mean? I love diverging points and runs. I really don't want to go back and redo the battle and change the run, because I just feel like it cheapens the whole thing. I feel like I was talking about this, I talk about this all the fucking time, but there's certain things that you do that just kind of cheapen the run for me. So I would lose interest if I did that, if I went back and redid it. I know I could win that fight. You know, that's enough for me. Good. I wish I had started earlier, but I had a long day at work, so I just got home. We got the coffee brewing. And, you know, despite having a long day, I thought I'd be more tired, but man, I got a lot of energy. I started playing, what's up, Uncle Andy? I started playing Romance 14. Does anyone know if March someone has a set governor for them to conquer squares? Do they still work as the governor outside the city? Yeah, they're still the governor. Okay, Wolfhard answered it, yeah. Yeah, but you take a hit to the growth, Uncle Andy. So, a quick tip for Romance 14. Whoever you have that's drafting soldiers in your city, the most important thing is the person who's drafting soldiers. Whoever's drafting soldiers for you, do not deploy that person, or just assign someone else. So if you have Guan Yu, and he's drafting soldiers for you, do not deploy Guan Yu to the battle until you find a replacement, or you're okay with just not drafting soldiers. You will the penalty for drafting is very severe if you put the guy in the field, and it's the same thing for drilling. But, you know, drilling it's not the end of the world if you can't drill as effectively. But for drafting, it's really important. Whoever you assign to draft, do not move them. Don't use them for anything. Don't deploy them. Don't send them to search or to employ. That person's got to be drafting all the way through the month so you can get the biggest yield of soldiers. What's up, Lucretia? Alright, so let's see if we can, let's see how we're going to start turning this shit around. Luckily, I got some money from the Prestige. So, I did send an envoy. I looked around the map and I said, who could I possibly ally with? And I picked Akamatsu. So the Akamatsu clan has already got the Uragami as a vassal. And they seem to be a growing power. They seem to be getting a little bit stronger. I thought I had sent somebody. They seem to be on the rise. So, I'm going to try to get a deal done with them. Make them an ally. And so I'll have the Otomo to help me deal with the Mori, and I'll have the Akamatsu to help me deal with the Miyoshi or the Mori. Who knows? But 2 alliances to counteract 2 enemies, hopefully. 2 bigger enemies. That's the plan. Good thing I checked. Speaking of Otomo, we have to take advantage of that until the tribute. While we have the tribute effect, we get bonus trust. So whenever a clan's happy because of the tribute that you've given them, you get extra trust for a little while. So I'm going to take advantage of that. What else can we do before we deploy? We need to fight. We need to charge against the Miyoshi right away. We kind of have to settle the fight. We kind of have to settle the fight against them before Nagayoshi gets there. If Nagayoshi gets there, it's too much. Buying friends, that's right. They're not really friends then, are they? Partnerships, I guess you could say. Partnership's probably closer. Okay, I know I've got to deploy him because his garrison is dwindling. His garrison's going to drop down to 22. So I've got to get him on the field. I don't know if he's going to lose supplies, though. He's over his own castle, so hopefully not. Chikayoshi's got to start marching right away. And then Kunichika can just stay there. He can rest up. I think we can participate from here. And a matter of fact, he should be able to participate from here too. Anything I should build? I don't think so. Maybe upgrade the trading town. Maybe get irrigation. How many irrigation canals do I have? 2, 4, 5 irrigation canals. That could be enough. Yeah, I guess leadership, let's do it. What's up, tactician? Mori is always... I don't know what's up with my chat. I can't get it, like... Let's see. I still don't see your fucking... Huh. Why that is? It did not. It's not showing your chat tactician. That's weird. Mori is always a cheating scoundrels. Is that? I'm gonna assume that's what you said. Cheating bastards. Something like that, I'm sure. Ooh, this is a tough call because Occupy is really good. Yep, okay. Perfect. I knew it. Because I like the occupation speed because we're in Shikoku, but also the damage. Buffing the damage from concerted attack. Damn. I couldn't see it either until I changed the message settings to show all. Maybe that's what it is. Why wouldn't it show all? Chat filter, let's see. All messages. The Mori always cheat. Okay, I see it now. What the fuck, YouTube? YouTube's making some moves without consulting me. I am losing supplies. Oh, okay, so... Is he gonna make it? Yeah, he'll make it. You got 20 days? I still have to keep them in the field. Like I said, if I don't keep these soldiers in the field, the garrison's gonna drop. Was he censored? All he said was cheats. I mean, I know we're in the safe space age, but that's a little too much. You're gonna be here in 2 seconds. YouTube was paid off by the Mori. Yeah, they didn't want to hear. No slander. We don't want to hear any slander. Okay. 16 trust, and then we're gonna go into the truce, which the truce is for how long? Actually, I have no idea. Why doesn't it show how long the truce is for? Because of the tribute. Tribute effect will continue for 20 months, but that doesn't say the truce. That's just the effect. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they're not gonna attack me, but that's not a guarantee. Alright, this should be a pretty good force. Hisahide's here, Kazumasa is here. What's up, Brendan? Jikui is here. It's a pretty good force. If Nagayoshi was here, if Nagayoshi was close enough, I don't think we could win. Like, I actually think we'd be dead. Because Nagayoshi is going to take so long to get here, we have a chance. We have a chance at surviving, but only because of that. Alright. That hurt. That hurt like hell, that hit. Okay, so let's see. First of all, do we have him? We do? Okay. Well, we're horribly. Alright, let me get the full squad out. We have to look at the loyalty of some of these guys. This guy's at 17. The new guy's only at 13, but his leadership's really high. Okay, who's at 17 again? Let me see. Yuki Teru. Okay. So we want Yuki Teru to have... Yep, like that. I'll take 7,000. And then that last guy can take 1,000. Okay, we're still down 5,000. Not great, but... Hisahide can't be fucking that loyal either. This game is getting released on the Switch too? Yeah, I saw that. For some reason, they're releasing a new edition of the game, Brendan. That's why they're releasing a complete edition. Okay, Sahide's got 9 loyalties, so that's good. 19, and I assume the brothers are pretty close to capped if they're not capped. It should be at 20. 18? That's weird. 19. Not capped is what you're saying. Alright, should I wait for him? 800. How many days do I have to wait? 12 days, but I can't move off. Nah, I'm just gonna... We'll just take this battle as is. Is that tribe or your capital? They've recovered, but they don't like us anymore because we're getting our asses kicked. Will you be able to transfer your data? I believe so. 99% sure you'll be able to do that because I was able to do that with Romance 8 Remake. So... Oh, I got the shitty map. This is not a good map for me. Two camps split. The best, it's going to be decided by the Doom stacks. Now my Doom stack is more loyal. Well, it's me versus Hisahide, so I should be alright. And then this guy's fiercely loyal. He held on to the battle line until he was destroyed against the Mori, which is just fucking awesome. Chikamasa Fukudomes. It didn't work for some reason? Oh, that's fucking weird. Yeah, it asked me on the bottom. There's a little tab that's like import save data or some shit. This guy's leadership is really high, but he's not very loyal yet. So that's a little worrisome. Mori hacks to exploding teapots, yeah. We're seeing all sorts of things today. Or I should say tonight. You can see the little... Can you guys see the little fire? The fire, like, moving across the battlefield? It's just fucking badass. There is an option, but it came up with an error. That's weird. Because I uploaded my data for the new run that I just started on Tuesday. The Sun Quan run. So that's weird. The only thing I could think of is that maybe you don't have the same DLC Do you have to re-download DLC for between the versions when you upgrade? It might be that. Your DLC might have to be the same for PS4. I mean, your DLC might have to be the same on the PS5 as the files on your PS4. That's the only thing I could think of. So you might have to re-download the free DLCs that they came out with or whatever, or the ones that you have to pay for. You purchased it after you got the PS5? Oh, I have no idea then. I don't know what it could be. That was my only guess. That was my Hail Mary. Alright. 17 loyalty. Chikamasa's got to be above that. Maybe 19 loyalty, and then me in the center. So we should be able to hold the center for a while. I'm going to send this guy to try to go around. And then Chikayoshi's going to have to hold this and try to pray. Some came for free. Yeah, I remember that. Maybe I should have stayed back. Well, no, I don't want to give him that Inspire point for free. This guy's really loyal too, so I don't think we're going to make a dent there, but these two guys are probably going to get stuck. Double pincer. Everybody's pincer. Double pincer. Pincer mayhem. Hisahide's got low loyalty, so I'm looking for him to cause the loss to happen for them. The battles in the game remind you of Total War? Yeah, me too. They remind me of old Total War, like medieval Total War, medieval 1. Their stamina's all... My stamina's gone and theirs is still holding on, huh? It's not great. I have Mountain Blade, but I didn't really like it on console. I hope this pays off. Probably not. Okay, the reason I did that was to try to get their stamina low, because he's got his concerted attack, so I'm basically just trying to get one solid hit in with concerted attack. That's the reason I did that, so I don't know if it's going to pay off. I'm going to try to get Kunichika's stamina restored, and then I'm going to go in and drop the big hit. And hopefully that's enough. But right now I'm really gambling because my forces are getting mauled. Don't tell me you're stuck, man. He's stuck. Alright, fuck. Hiragumo! Alright. Stamina's green. Let's hope this hits. Let's hope this is a good hit. $800. Okay, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Stamina's gone again. Hisahide's still not running. It's making me nervous. My soldiers are getting really low. I'm trying to avoid the pots right now, but it's not working. Alright, just fall back. Fall back and rest up. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. That's fine. Okay. Did we encircle him? I think we got Hisahide encircled. Okay, good. It wasn't all for nothing. We'll be able to completely destroy their forces. Oh no, he's getting away. He's getting away. The villain. The farmer pirate? Yeah. What's up, Ikari? I'm also late. I'm also late. I started the stream kind of late. I got home late today. Why is this guy chasing me? Okay. Hisahide got away, unfortunately. Which do I like better? I like Nobunaga's ambition better. But I'm a fan more of Three Kingdoms. So I like the source material of Three Kingdoms a lot better. Like, I'm a much bigger fan of that. But if we're talking games, game mechanics, like overall, Nobunaga's ambition is like, it's always been way more, it's just superior. It's just superior. Oh, what happened to my audio? My audio just dipped. Barely hear the game. We don't have to chase them. Here's the question. Do we go for the ogre? Do we try to put the ogre in the ground? I say yes. Can we actually beat him? I'm not sure. But I think he's worth trying to beat down. The very fast-paced Taishi? Yeah, Taishi's insanely fast. You can actually do a run of Taishi like in an afternoon. I don't even know if I can actually draw him out. I'll try, but I don't know if he will. Okay, let's capture these. That's the first thing. Awakening beats Taishi in a landslide. Yeah, it does. It does, but Taishi's got some things that are really good. Oh, you haven't missed much, Zetra. I just started a little while ago. We just did a very risky maneuver to win this battle against the Miyoshi. Taishi has a lot of good ideas. Yep. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Taishi has a lot of good ideas that they tried. I hope they bring back a lot of the ideas that they tried in Taishi in the future. Oh shit, you're gonna go this way then? How am I supposed to catch you? We're gonna risk the battle. What's left of our soldiers to see if we can take out the ogre. Let's catch an ogre. What? You've had enough? We just started. Okay, we can't win the battle. Not like that. I mean, if Kunichika's abandoning the fight, then okay, we don't have enough soldiers to beat him. I'm surprised. No, that's got to be enough. There's no way he fights through all that. There's no way. I'm not convinced. I don't know why Kunichika called it quits so early, but there's no way he doesn't fucking... We don't beat him. Taishi is free on PS... Oh, I didn't know that. Koei doesn't fix a lot of bugs. Yeah, they don't fix bugs. That's not them. An Abyss Yoshihiro run? Yeah, Yoshihiro's... I haven't played Yoshihiro in that game, but Yoshihiro's old model for Abyss, his Yoshihiro's Musu attack was insanely broken in the old game. That shit is perfect for just destroying everybody. Alright, I gotta pull him off because he's gonna get agitated. Come on, guys. Bring me this ogre's head. Bring me a trophy. Nope, no trophy. Samurai Warriors 2 Yoshihiro. Yeah, he was just insanely fun. Just running around with a big mallet, bonking everything. His Musu was so dumb in that game. Just bonk harder, you know? They keep promoting a bunch of DLC, yeah. No shit. A Hosokawa that does not get along with the Miyoshi. Abyss DLC is all skins. Yeah, that makes sense. Sounds right. I think that's what it is that Abyss sold a little bit better than they thought, so they're trying to cash in on it. Because Abyss is kind of like... It's kind of like a recycled... a lot of recycled stuff in that game. Leftover, recycled, cut out content. And then they're probably like, oh shit, it sold really well. It sold better than we thought. Let's just fucking bring over some of the old skins for all these models and we can charge a premium price. Warriors Abyss feels like a game mode. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It feels like, it's just, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Not a lot. An asset. It's an asset dump. It's just a lot of assets dumped together into a game mode that was left over. And I'm assuming that it sold better than they thought, so they're trying to squeeze out as much value as they can. I'm still dude, I got agitated for winning a battle. I won the battle, but I'm fucking agitated. That's so fucking stupid. So this guy's gonna be able to take the castle then, because I can't stop him. So what you're saying is that I won, but I lost. I did win, but I lost. Kunichika is still agitated. How long am I agitated for? 2 months? Okay. 2 month agitation. I can probably lose the castle and retake it, I guess. But that's still annoying. You have Devious, right? Okay. Should we repair it? If we repair it, he'll have to storm it. I don't want him to storm it. Yeah, I don't want him to storm it because he's going to break all the stuff. I'd rather he just take it like that and not break my stuff. So it's all intact when I take it back. In fact, I have to, well, let me wait for him to take it and then I'll target it so that he has to march out. Or he doesn't go back. I don't want Nagayoshi to leave because we might be able to kill him after he takes the castle. His special trait in Abyss promotes danger zones, fitting for Shimazu. Border dispute, perfect, because he's about to take the castle, so no worries. They're already militarized, okay. So we'll let him take the castle. No, stop storming. You're gonna break it. Alright. He's still storming? Why don't you switch to blockade? There's only 50 defenders. Need 100 soldiers to march. Oh, he's gonna break something. He's gonna break something, I just know it. Oh, thank God. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now before he heads back, target the castle. Oh, he left already. Hey, how did his castles recover from agitation? Were these castles not agitated? What month am I in? Is it December right now? Let me see something here. $35 days, 35 days. Okay, so they just recovered? So only this one got 120 days. Okay. Pretty weak authority trigger then. Whatever you say. Oh, is that Motochika? Yes! Yes! My boy! My son! He's only got 12 loyalty? What? What? Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. What's going on here? What's your problem, Junior? We got 2 castles. Why are you so grumpy? Motochika always has high rebellion. Yeah, I guess even against the old man apparently. Dang. He's like, I could do better, Dad. Wait your turn. You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance, kid. Wait your turn. Is this tribe ready? It's still not ready, huh? Okay. Sure. No, yeah, sure. They're not ready. Sure. What's it gonna cost to upgrade? It's gonna cost me 2,000. Oh, okay. That will pay for itself. Quicker than I thought it would. Sure, gather your people, whatever. You're gonna defend the spot? Okay, well, hold on. Do you have 4? You don't even have 4. I can't turn back because I don't have the supplies to turn back. Hi. I'm gonna have to have the little demon working under my directive because I can't trust him. Because the kid's loyalty's very, very low. So this guy's got 17 loyalty, and then the last guy's got, what, 13 loyalty, I want to say? Whatever, it should be enough. This is more than enough. Especially because Hisahide's got shit loyalty himself. The princess takes the stage, center stage. The belle of the ball is here. Another opportunity to kill the strongest Miyoshi retainers, which is great. Yeah, you can do that. I'll circle around. Damn, look at those graphics. Those look like Samurai Warrior 2 models. That's what that looks like to me. Oh, I didn't know you could get that close. That's close. Look at the guy in the front. He's like, yeah, get back. Get back, Steve. Yeah. Shikoku was ours, Steve. Yeah. Alright, try to kill this guy. Or capture him. He would betray them. Okay, a lot of good that does you all the way over there. Oh, are they gonna switch? Good. He's a lot more valuable. Destroyed again, but not captured. You didn't catch him, damn it. You never killed his Sahide, Cetra? Yeah, I can't say I have either. Not to my memory. Come on, Chosokabe, let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Who's next? Furuyasu. Now, who benefits from me destroying these guys? Akamatsu, I feel like. If I had to say, it would be the Akamatsu, and since we're trying to become friends with them anyway, this is a good thing. Wow. Kirabatake. Kirabatake with 4 castles, by the way. Do they have a policy? They don't have a way of, right? Oh, they have Kokushi teachings. A couple of clans have that, right? There's like 3 of them, maybe. Akamatsu go crazy on hard, but fold to the Mori. I hope not. I hope it goes differently for them this time. This poor clan, I'm using them to just spam all my covert. I'm just farming them for covert experience right now. Uh-oh, what the hell's this? Morochika Chosokabe's first march. Bungo, could you help me with something? Certainly, young master. What is it you need? Why isn't this guy's stats higher? They should be higher. He's his mentor. Shouldn't his stats be higher? Anyway. The name Bungo referred to Yasukori Jinsenji, a shortening of his title as the Bungo Agent. He was also the one who trained Morochika in the military arts. I'm about to face my first battle, but I've never truly thrust a spear into a man before. Would you show me how? You cannot be serious, young master. Have I not shown you countless times already? Yes, I have thoroughly trained with the spear, and I am confident in wielding it. It is simply that I've never actually put one through a living man before. Aim for the eyes. It is difficult to block. And even if you fail to deliver a mortal blow, it will be difficult for them to fight with damaged eyesight. Is that true? I see, I will remember that. I have one more question, however. What now? Why are you exasperated? You're his mentor. Who else is he going to ask but you? Should the leader lead his troops from the front, or should I ride in from behind? The leader is not a soldier. It is not his role to take the enemy's head, but that does not mean that he may flee. Thus, it is considered proper for the leader to ride ahead of his soldiers. It is from the front that he should give his commands, yeah. Even Napoleon did this all the time. I see, thank you for your answers. The others think him a fool. No doubt they ridicule him for his soft upbringing. But that is where they are wrong. His ability is unlike that of a normal person. Certainly he will become a great leader for Shikoku. At least I hope. He's like, why are you asking me questions? It's like, because it's your job to answer my questions. What do you mean? He only said Shikoku. You'll notice that even his master was like, he's going to be great for this island. Oh boy, what if the Automo attacked? That would be bad. What are we at? We need 4 more points. Soren, you crazy bastard. Don't fuck this up for me. Do not fuck this up, Soren. You hear me? Crazy eyes. Hero Shikoku is so bad. It really is. I would have changed it already to something else, like a more global effect, but it's he has a unique dialogue. And I hate breaking the immersion. But I would have given him something way more useful. Like, I don't know, Kenshin's effect or Shingen's effect. Something more global. Oh, come on. 1 month away. What about the Ogre Sogo? Like, as his trait? Motochika's trait? He's gonna surrender? I thought you hated our guts. Didn't you hate our guts? Isn't this the guy who hated our guts? Increased stamina recovery? Yeah, but I think he has to be standing still or something. That would work well for him. Because he's because of his ability too. It would round him out. Plus 10, I am able to see my son Shigetoki. I've never seen that before. I've never seen like a father care about his son as a passive. Like as a benefit to negotiations. I've never seen that before. Dude, I can't promise you the thief. So I need to give it to Motochika. So all right. Yeah, so I think the Automo just totally ruined the run. I mean, like I said at the beginning of the stream, even if I can fight off Soren, it doesn't matter. It's going to allow the Shimazu to take out the Automo. So, I mean, the only thing, I can try to truce again, but I don't think we can truce anymore. We already truced. I already gave him a castle. That was tribute. I can try to truce. Okay. Should have befriended Shimazu. Yeah. I don't know that I'll ever do that. Let's see what he wants for a truce. We probably just have to give him the castle, right? All right, I'll leave it up to you guys. Do we truce out with Soren or do we just play another run? I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back. But you guys decide. We can either truce out with Soren, keep going this way, okay, or I don't know. I could try a Tatsuoki Saito. Speaking of failed runs, I've still got the Saito run. As we're spiraling, I could try that. We could play some Yoshimoto. It's up to you guys. But I'll be right back. I'm going to get some coffee real quick. I don't even have any a treasure. You know, one thing I recommend is that you always have a treasure in your back pocket for these situations, any situation, because you really don't know when a negotiation is going to pop up. Maybe you find somebody, maybe you're trying to get a guy to flip over on a castle, and you want to make the deal even more worthwhile. And it's really good to just, especially in the beginning of the game when the treasures aren't too expensive, to just get like the Castella cheese, for example. To just get something. You know? He hates you, but you hired his son, yeah. Yarama will just wait and keep coming for you, and the Miyoshi won't stop. Yeah, that's true. Well, let's see. How much... Alright, let's do the deal and see how much diplomacy I can get. The truce is only for a year. So again, can I get enough points to get an alliance in a year? I should. We could take Aki Castle. I guess I have to take Aki Castle. Or maybe I should just strike the Miyoshi. Fuck it. Just go after them at this point. This guy won't march on me for some reason. I guess because he's only, what, 2 people? I can't believe I was only 4 points away. 4 points away on diplomacy, and then old crazy eyes. It's a revolving door. Yeah, we've got to get the revolving door to stop, Zetra. That's the thing. I have to just get enough points banked with the Automo where it just stops. You know? Step right in. Step right in. There you go. Actually, no. Well, yeah. Because I don't know, his zone of control, it might be a little weird. Pretty good hit. Like 200 damage. For having no strength, that was not bad. Okay. We might be able to push and take, is it Jikui's castle? The one that's up ahead? We might be able to take that castle. It's right in front of us. Do you think about that? Hold on. Do you think that militarizing increases the chances of the AI to attack you? No, it's just the settings, Irofen. That's just hyper-aggressive AI. Alright, that garrison is lost, so it might as well keep marching. That's another thing. So I'm going to keep this guy back because he can pull some people. Actually, I should go back. This is the garrison, right? Chikayoshi's garrison? Okay, Chikayoshi's garrison can keep going. A lot of little things have gone wrong in this run. Minuscule little details that have added up to become really big, painful effects. 19 years old? This guy's seen some shit for 19. He's seen some shit. Look at those eyes, bro. Some horror. Is Mori targeting you? No, we're targeting Mori. Hard living. He lives all the way to Osaka? Oh shit, that's crazy. I would not want to live that long. There's a threshold that you cross with like age that's just like, I would not want to live that fucking long. Long enough to see like the world around me that I used to know disappear. No, I'm okay with that. All right, kid, you got your own castle now. Are you happy? Please tell me that helped. That did not help. Motochika. Kid's fucking stubborn. You know what? Maybe I should get him a treasure. Maybe that's what it is. We didn't get him anything for his birthday. He's kind of fussy. Oh, your dad's broke. Sorry. I'm broke, son. Chikamasa. Just give him the clan. Yeah, he'll be a lot happier if I retire. Early retirement. Is anyone else as hostile towards their father? Like Soren, I guess? Yoshinobu, maybe? But Yoshinobu has his reasons. The only other person I could think of is, what, Soren? He's probably got really high rebellious. Who else would be that rebellious against their father? Masamune? Is Masamune? I don't know. Is he like a yellow loyalty officer under his dad as well? Yoshinobu's loyal too? Wow, that's a bad... That does not reflect well on Motochika. We need to appease this tribe because we don't have the... Well, no, I'll just wait. Fuck it, I'll wait. Hi there, you can forget Dosen Saito had Takamasa. I don't know if Takamasa's that rebellious though, Boomer. I just mean mechanically, like in the game. Because in the game, Motochika's at a yellow, which is crazy to me. But it's because of his rebellious stat. I don't know if Takamasa's that rebellious. Let's see. We can check, right? We can talk about it or we can just check. Itetsu 11 loyalty, of course. Toshimitsu's hanging on at 13. That's not bad. Is he in charge of a castle? Takamasa, what are you sitting at? 16, but are you getting bonuses because it's been time? He's sitting at 16, but he's getting bonuses because he's a senior officer. He's got the conservator role. So he should be at 13. He should be at 13. Still higher than Itetsu. Who's this? Hisahide? Nagayoshi. Good. Alright, maybe I can get him a covert commendation now that'll calm this kid down. Give him a fucking medal. Thank God. Here you go, kid. Here's a fucking medal. Yay! Covert commendation for Motochika. Alright, Motochika. Alright, good job, son. You know what? We're going to take this commendation. We're going to put it right up on the fridge over here, okay? You did a great job. Great job. Going right up on the fridge, son. 13 loyalty. Doesn't have any food to march. I kind of want to take this castle, but I'm kind of happy to keep farming it too for covert. Especially for Motochika, if I can get his covert XP higher, I'll be able to trigger Little Demon a lot more frequently in the future. Of course, we are planning for a future that we don't know is going to come, but I need we got a spot open. We got a spot open on the roster. Give me, I think self-defense. As lame as it is, I think I'm going to go with self-defense for the trait. 7 years until the demon takes over? It'll be here before you know it. He gets +1 from a policy. You know what? We could put him on the council board. Oh, he doesn't have... Well, okay. I was going to say, putting your guys on these boards gives them loyalty, as we saw with Takamasa. If you put them on Overseer, it'll give them +1 usually. Covert for this guy as well. His conservator is garbage. What is his conservator? I don't like any... Covert for him, fine. But I really don't like these other ones here. It's nice to play with a small group, a small little roster, a scrappy little force every once in a while. Plus crops, minus fair commerce. Yeah, that's not great. Is it gold? Is it the gold one at least, or no? Is it like silver? It's gold at least, but yeah, the penalty is... It's really hard on your wallet. Alright, so we got Nagayoshi. He's going to join in. Everyone else is not ready yet, but they will be. We're still working on goodwill, right? Which is why we're broke, but that's fine. We'll make that money back later. What's up, Haley's? Yeah, it can be interesting playing with minor clans. It's not most of the time. It's tough to find spots where you can have a little nuance. This is one of those spots. I have Chow to thank and whoever else it was. Zetra, Chow. There's been a couple of people over the course of the year that have told me that Chosokabe is really difficult because of Miyoshi. So, I'm glad I discovered this, not discovered, I'm glad I tried it out. You really want to rumor that guy? But don't you have a title already? You have experience, bro. You don't need it. Just let it go. Oh, we might have to appease this tribe. They're brand new. Let's get them. Better to have them and not need them, right? Alright, I gotta deploy. How loyal is that guy? 83 leadership guy. He's only at 13. Izumo. We can give him battle, which is not great. Okay. We're just gonna keep it. We're just gonna leave it there. That's not great for him. He needs occupy experience. So we'll do let's see, how do we break this up? Give me that guy. Just go like this. And then we'll have him by himself. I just hate that I wasn't able to keep that alliance with Soren. It's just setting me back and setting me back, you know? Can't wait to see Sekigahara Sanada 2 when CE drops. Just wondering, is it worth it to boost the taking the Otomo and his castle with diplomacy with traits gives +1. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Boomer. Do you think they will be fleshed out some policy like Way of Chosokabe in Completion Edition? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think they're going to flesh out. I think they're going to add policies. I think they might add a few policies. He deployed? Really, bro? Immediately you deploy? Alright, Motochika, we're bringing you in this battle, but you're risking authority by participating. You're risking authority for us by participating. So don't fuck this up, Motochika. Immediately routes. Motochika immediately routes. No, he's not gonna route. He's got a special medal on the fridge now, so he's happy. He's very content. Yeah, I have to be on point. I was thinking Deja Vu Chosokabe again, but then I just realized you never really did a complete as Chosokabe on stream. What do you mean? I've never done a complete run as Chosokabe, no. I've done 1584, yeah, that's it. This is the second time. I look forward to doing 1584 again. Something about this position makes your guys charge out of their camp. I lost my stable, man. I just realized that. Look at those Dynasty Warriors models. You swear you were playing Dynasty Warriors for a second. I mean, not Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors. On like the DS or something. Do you think we'll ever get 3 Kingdoms? Yeah, we'll get 3 Kingdoms 15, of course. It might be a while, but we'll get it. The next game should be another Nobunaga's Ambition, which is great. Holy shit. Wasn't expecting that. That was disgusting. Level 6 muskets, huh? Looks like they got that Forge Town built. Here, fall back. Will Nagayoshi come out to save his brother? Come on, you bastard. You know you want to. Chase him. Little demon. Romance 13 is still the best. Can he can't hit. Okay. I haven't played a lot of 13. I have it, but I prefer 14. 14 to me is just very, very close to 14 is just very close to the older games. Come on, let's kill this guy right now. Kill him. Don't let it all be for nothing, baby. The struggle continues. You lost a couple of runs to getting killed in duels in that game. No shit. Some people think 14 is a ripoff to 11. Well, yeah, it kind of is. It's just an inferior... Yeah, it's an inferior 11, like Silver Moon's saying. But that's why I like it, because it's very close to 11. And it's got... Obviously, it does some things that 11 didn't do, because it's a newer game. So there's a lot of... features that they tried that in 14 that are kind of cool. You know what? He can't storm it. He doesn't have enough. I was going to say, maybe you should try to storm that, but no. Let me get closer because they're going to recover. How many days do they got? 20? I think I have enough to break this. From where? Oh boy, deep pockets. Deep reserves. All the way in the east, huh? Fuck you, it's too late. I'm taking this. If only temporarily, but it is mine. Hearsay. Relocation to Kyushu. Okay. I think ruler played 14 is fine. 8 remake makes it unfun. Yeah, remake is just not there yet. It needs a PUK or something. Storm it down, break the whole thing. We're not going to keep it. I'm just going to break it down. Yeah, a lot of people don't like 14. When I started my YouTube channel, that's all I played was 14. And I couldn't figure out why people... I didn't know that 14 was like... People really hated it. Hindsight, I should have known, but I didn't know. Like, the romance community is very big with... the romance community, the Three Kingdoms community is very big with single player, right? It's really big with single player RPG experience. Because that's part of what makes it different from Nobunaga's Ambition, is that they always focus on that. They tap into that. They try to tap into that fantasy of being and living in the Three Kingdoms with their games. And so every time that they make a grand strategy entry, they're already screwed. Like you're already starting off on the wrong foot, because half of the fans of the Three Kingdoms, or even more than half the fans, are gonna say, is it RPG? Can I play it single player officer RPG? Where's the officer play? So you're already in a bad spot. As soon as you're like, this is a grand strategy entry, people are like, where's the officer play? There's no fucking officer play? Are they going to add officer play? When's the PUK that's going to add officer play? You know? Oh, don't bother with the next game. They already said it's going to be ruler based. There's no officer play. Like, it's that... They've created that monster. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they've made... On the PlayStation 2, they had some really good officer play entries. So they created that monster. So... whenever they make a ruler placed entry, they're already starting off in the negative. You're already in the negative. and then you make a game that's kind of mediocre. It's a mediocre 11. It does a few things that are really cool, but for the most part, it's just a more mediocre 11. So now you pissed off everybody. Now those single ruler players are like, what's the point? The officer play players are still screaming that there's no officer play. You know, they want to relive the story and all that shit. So, oh, and the DLC. Horrible DLC practices in 14. There's like I think there's 2 season passes on top of a power-up kit in 14. So the DLC practices are really bad. So you're just, I mean, it's not good. The way they handled it, it's just not good. I still think the game is like, I mean, I've said this before, it's my favorite of the modern. Like, Awakening beat it, but that's about it. Yeah, it's still solid. The stuff that it does, like, I really like. You know, I've talked about it a lot. That's why I played it so much. But you have to be able to deal with the bad in that game. And there is some stuff that's just dead space. That's the thing that my biggest grievance with that game is that there's a lot of dead space. There's just a lot of fucking dead space in Romance 14. There's a lot of stuff that is just, it doesn't lead to anything. It doesn't really go anywhere. You know. Anybody have repair? Okay. We'll try to pretend like we can fix this shit up. And then on top of that, like, just like every Koei game, there's stuff that is not finished in 14. I mean, 14 really hurts because you could tell that they didn't get to finish it. And they had a very, if you watch the interviews of them talking about their vision for 14, there was a lot of stuff that they wanted to do. There was a really good direction, but they just really did not get to finish that game. That game is like 70% done. A lot of that, I mean, you got ocean. You got spaces in Romance 14 where there's just no ocean. It's just gone. It's just not. The squares just stop. There's just no more squares. Where are the squares? We didn't get to finish adding squares. Whole sections of ocean that are just gone. They're like, we can't fill all that shit in. Just do a little straight. Just do a little line here. We can't finish it, you know? It's bad. You can sit back and like just watch. You could point at stuff and be like, that's not done, that's not done, that's not done. This doesn't have a purpose. This was supposed to have a purpose, but it doesn't have a purpose. You know, 14's got a lot of that. So you have to navigate through all that stuff. You have to navigate all this stuff that has no purpose, basically. And then, just like I say with 8, you have to find that spot where you can find the fun. You know, where you can find the fun in it. Alright, he should attack with everybody. I don't know why it's just 2 units. Kind of weird. 2 units is not going to do it. Urgent repairs. No, I don't want to spend any money on the castle. At all. Let's check Goodwill. How are we doing? 24. 41. We're getting there. We'll get a deal done with Soren. So the bleeding will stop. I hope this guy's strong enough to fight the Shimazu. Oh. Damn, Shimazu. Gold build. The Midas touch. Shimazu is the real thing. They both surrendered, huh? If there is a 15, just pray it will bring back officer play. Yeah, it has to. They usually take turns, Brendan, so the next one will have officer play. "14 was lacking a lot of scenarios and storyline." Yeah, the expansion stuff sort of added it, yeah. A lot of people prefer officer play. Yeah, I know, Brendan. That's what I'm saying. It's one of their big things. Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence did introduce officer play. Yeah, but it's watered down. It's not good. DLC tends to be overlooked when it comes to. That's why you need to make. Yeah. I don't know. I thought the officer play was kind of very bare bones in Ascension. I mean, I'm glad they did it. At least they did it for a Nobunaga's Ambition game. It's been a while since they've done that. Can we send more people out? Do you have people here? You don't. Devious. Let's. Oh shit. He's got Devious. Why can't they keep officer play with the games? They don't want to do it with both games because they don't want to dilute the identity of both franchises. That's why they don't. That's why officer play is not a thing in this. It's not usually a thing in this. They want to have. They want them to have their distinct things that they can point at, distinct mechanics and stuff. That's why we don't have dueling in this. You know. If I was them, I'd put fucking dueling in this game. And I really wouldn't give two shits about, oh, well, there was only like 3 people that dueled that one time. Like, it doesn't matter. I want to see my officers in full samurai armor have a fucking duel. Because it's fun. But they don't want to put too much Three Kingdoms stuff in Nobunaga's Ambition and vice versa. We have 2 equestrian people. I could get his equestrian up to level 3. Or I can just put more devious there. I think more devious. Let's do that. Devious level. Oh, but he's doing goodwill, right? Let's do the block guy. Oh, my chat froze up again. They would spawn fictional heirs, you're the heir, and take over and give it to them. Wow. I didn't know they did that. You're waiting for Hime play, Lucretia? Okay. That's where it's at. You're already having Hime play. What do you mean? In our Sons of Steel campaign, we're discussing where to marry you off to, remember? Mazuyuki? Do you not remember that Hime play is a focal part of your experience in our Sons of Steel run? How many officers with eloquence? I think we've only got 2. We've got 3. You know what? 3's not bad. I'm just saying, Lucretia, how many times do you want to be a bachelorette looking for bachelors? Sneak attack, let's do it. Don't worry about the money, just do it. Who the hell's this? Oh, okay. Speaking of Hime. 15. Land advantage, networking, caution. Pretty good stats. What about destroy the Kono? No, I'm not doing that shit. I can't deal with the Kono because then I'll just be dealing with the Mori afterwards. Can barely fight Miyoshi. Oh my god, that's Reiren coming over here? Give me a break. What can I even use the tribe for? Reiren's just gonna shoot them to pieces. Oh boy. Alright, let's get going, I guess. Why did you go this way? Oh, because of Moroyama? We should be close to Moroyama, right? Let me see. Yeah. Alright, let's destroy them before they take my damn counties. Do the Miyoshi have Hideyoshi? Oh god. Let's fucking hope not. Oh, because he's got... Okay. I'm like, what? Reiren's got a cavalry unit? Return of the Monkey Part 2? What if Hideyoshi is the one who personally marches out under the Miyoshi banner and ends the run? That would be fucking nuts. You're not a Hideyoshi fan? Yeah, he's not great. Alright, let's get these bonuses. Yeah, he was just obsessed with having a kid. He wanted to take over. Ooh, no way. That's brutal. His council fell apart? Yeah. Everything that he did, his son had to answer for. It's horrible. Hideyori definitely got... I mean, he had no chance at all because of his dad. It's kind of funny, but that's kind of how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you're so obsessed with something that there's a big price that's due after. It was like, there's clear signs sometimes that you're just not supposed to have something. And it's like, if you keep going, there will be a price to be paid. Sometimes it's not you that pays that price. That's the worst thing. Like, Hideyoshi did all that shit obsessed with that kid, to have a kid. It's like, well, great, you had your kid, but you know your legacy is secured in your mind. But look what it fucking cost. Like Hideyori, I don't even know how old he was. Did he make it to puberty? 14, 15, 8? I don't know how. I mean, in his 20s maybe? I mean, that kid must have had a shitty-ass life. And that's because of his father. Really? After I start going home? Yeah, it's the Thanos thing. Now you start heading out. Is Nagayoshi heading over here? Yikes. He was in his 20s by Osaka? Wow. Didn't enjoy anything. 6 is Sekigahara. You don't even know what the fuck's going on. You don't even know what's going on because your dad's a fucking dipshit. Rare to see a Reiren kill. Yeah, I don't think I've ever killed Reiren before. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about that one. Well, I guess I gotta head back out. Hideyori was a figurehead. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know what's going on, but you know that it's bad. Yeah, his dad was a monster, but like I said, it's not... A lot of people's parents were screwed up, but it's just a fact that, yeah, he had no chance. The kid had no chance at all. And his dad put him in that spot. Which I guess was a common thing. Guess that was just a normal thing back then. Alright, what does that leave the last guy with? Not enough to even march. I think we'll be alright. Hideyoshi could have been more evil than Nobunaga was. Yeah, I think he's on par. I think most of these guys were pretty terrible. Alright, Junior, let's get this win. Nobunaga gets compared a lot to Hitler in this day and age. Well, shit, dude. I don't know anybody who doesn't get screamed at that they're being Hitler now. That comparison's been made so often, it's lost all of its potency. It's lost its potency because people don't understand, like, I don't know. They don't understand what they're saying when they're saying it. It's a lot. That's a strong comparison. A million innocent civilians? Yeah, I agree, but that was the norm, Brendan. I mean, that's just how it was. He was rags to riches? Yeah, I think that's why he lived his life that way. I think the guy was consciously aware that he was rags to riches. Like, he was consciously aware, like, my life is, you know, I come from dirt. So I might as well make as much noise as I can because I come from, like, society, not literally, but society-wise, it's like I come from dirt. So make as much noise as I can. Pulled the ladder up after himself. Yeah, that's how people are, man. Because Hitler did the exact same thing. A lot of people did that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's a normal thing. He caused millions of people to die. There's so many people that do that. Is he inspired? Yeah, I guess it's important. It would have worked if not for Mitsuhide, yeah. Alright, we gotta go for Hisahide. Low loyalty, that makes him a good target. I don't even know if this is a good matchup. I don't think so because Morochika's loyalty, man. Mitsunari were cut from the same cloth, and that's why they both failed. Theories that Nobunaga survived? I don't know, man. I mean, some stuff like that, it's hard to know. I'm gonna say that it's possible. I'm gonna say that it's possible because unfortunately we don't get the full story. We don't get the full story when it comes to history, but I feel like Nobunaga's the type of guys to I feel like Nobunaga's the type of guy to not give up, so logically it doesn't make sense. Like if Nobunaga was who they portrayed him to be, it doesn't make sense for him to give up power if he survived, right? He would have had to have lost. He would have had to have actually lost power for there to be an arc where like he survives, but he survives in seclusion. I think he would have had to have lost power for that. Something like that to develop. Like, I think it's more possible for somebody like Mitsuhide. I think it's more possible that somebody like Mitsuhide could survive than Nobunaga in a weird way. Because Mitsuhide's situation, it's like he lost power, so I could see him getting away and like living as somebody else the rest of his days. Something like that. Oh, this is a weird spot because I want to destroy Hisahide. It's like the Hitler thing, right? Me personally, I've believed for years that Hitler survived. You know? The Russians got to him first, so that's why there's no body. Bullshit. He went to South America with the rest of the Nazis that cut a deal. And he lived out his days down there. You know? That's how I see it. I've said that since I was in fucking high school, and I went to, since they taught me that in high school, I was like, this shit does not add up, right? Then you go to college. I went to college took history in college, and that, sure enough, that's what I started to find out. It's like, you know, some facts are twisted because they're not convenient at the time. So you don't say it. They just don't bring it up. They wait a long time and then they disclose that information much, much later. You know, but you can find stuff like that everywhere where it's like, you know, the evidence is there. It's just that the official story hasn't been agreed upon yet. It hasn't been agreed upon to release the info. I'm just gonna have to let him take that camp. I have to try to take Hisahide. It's more important right now. Also, I could take their camp to counteract, I guess. Slow them down for a second. Alright, so we're heading towards this one. But yeah, you can see a lot of people. There's a lot of people in South America. There's people that I've met, that I've worked with, who come from up there. And they have the blue eyes. They have like that beach blonde, you know? That bleach blonde hair. And it's like, you still have people that believe that that's not a thing. And the evidence is right there. If you just think about it a little bit, you start to understand, you know? Alright, let's go after this guy. We can at least... We have to stop him. Get a roadblock up. Let's just destroy this guy. Nene probably hated Hideyoshi. Do you believe the Mitsuhide Tenkai theory? I don't know. I guess it's possible. I think it would make more sense, like, that Mitsuhide would survive. Let me just fall back, lead him over here, because he's gonna chase me anyway, right? Oh, that was their only camp? I thought they had 2 camps. You don't think peasants could have killed him? That's just one of those things where we just won't know. But yeah, like I said, it makes more sense for Mitsuhide to live. Nagayoshi's on the way again. There's too many details we know about his death. This must be Motochika's doing. No one knows why he did it. It'd be funny if, like, we could ask Mitsuhide and he was just like, he's an asshole. If that was just the simple reason. The simple reason was just like, well, he's an asshole. That's why I did it. I didn't like him. He's an asshole and I got tired of it. That's why I did it. Very simple. What is that Isn't there a what do they call that? Often the simplest explanation is the is the one to go with when you're not sure. There's a word for that. I can't think of it. Somebody explained it to me the other day. Is it a theory or a motto? It's like oftentimes the simplest explanation is the correct one. You think it's a motto? Yeah. Apparently Nobunaga was an asshole and treated everyone like shit. Really? I thought that he would have had at least a couple of people that he got along with. That he was, you know, treated like equals or close to like equals. Whatever equals looks like for Nobunaga, who knows? Hanbei knew it wasn't built to last but forever be known as Oda Retainer. Have the Mori already conquered? No, they're not moving. They're not doing anything. They beat the crap out of me, and that was it. They're still reveling in their victory. It's been 2-3 years, and they're still reveling in their victory. They're waiting for you to attack? Yeah, I do want to go round 2 with them. I don't know if I'll ever get the chance. Maybe Motochika will get the chance, but I don't see myself getting the chance. You think that's what it is? He hated that the temples got destroyed, Boomer? It's possible. Nice. Oh, really? He's right there, though. Oh, fuck. Right. I didn't want to lose that spot, but... That's like Seraphil's saying. Nobunaga did so much shit that it's like... We really have to have a statement from Mitsuhide himself. You know? We would really need the statement for himself, like, why'd you do it? But yeah, it's probably just that. It's just like he's an asshole and I had enough. Had enough of it. It seemed like a really gutsy move, though. I'll give him that. Seems like a really gutsy move to be like, yeah, let's just attack him. What are we going to do after that? I don't know, but let's just take him out. Makes me think a little bit of Dongjuo and Lubu. Where it's like, did you just think that that the empire was going to be yours after you assassinated Dongjuo? Because it doesn't work like that, but... Lubu at least had co-conspirators, you know, Wang Yang and all that shit. He had people whispering assurances into his ear, like, yeah, we'll take over, you'll inherit everything. Mitsuhide, we have nothing to go on, just rumors. He was born too late, yeah. Masamune was born too late. He couldn't align with Nobunaga's upheaval of the system? Maybe. So what you're saying, Seraphil, is that Mitsuhide looked at Nobunaga and said, you know what? He's just too punk rock. He's too punk rock. I can't roll with him. I thought we were just going to burn the system down, but turns out Nobunaga's an anarchist. He's going to burn the whole world down. Mitsuhide's like, I thought we were just going to kick out the boss and bring the elites down or something. And Nobunaga's like, no, we're going to burn the whole world down. Everything's going to come down. When I said I was going to build something from the ashes, I meant the literal ashes of everything. Yeah, he was jealous. I've heard that too. He saw himself being squeezed out of the picture. We started the fire with Nobunaga. Replaced it with Nobunaga. This is mine. I will take this back. Yeah, I was gonna say that. He was 10 years older than him, yeah. He had some years on him. Alright, back to base. What's up, Toby? Yeah, I've been streaming. What do you mean? Still wonder how the Asakura would have done if they kept Mitsuhide. Speaking of Star Wars, apparently Koei wants to do a Dynasty Warriors Star Wars? In an alternate timeline, we have the Sakura restoring the Shogun. Okay, so speaking of time, I'm gonna call it here, guys. It's already 2:30. We will be back tomorrow night. Sons of Steel run. I'm gonna fucking pass out. Get some rest. I will see you guys tomorrow for our Sons of Steel community series. And then I think Tuesday we're gonna do our Romance 8 remake. So hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I might do one more stream of this, but if we're just gonna spin our wheels forever, then I'll probably just let it go here. I don't know. I have to assess it. Automo versus Shimazu, yeah, I'm kind of pulling that they just destroy each other, honestly. Nobody's really fighting each other, which is kind of disappointing. I did send Soren to attack the Shimazu earlier, but they just will not aggro each other. It's like the all-out war is not happening, so. Where am I at with Akamatsu, man? 50. I've almost got the alliance done with Akamatsu. The reason I want to do one more is because once I get the Akamatsu on my side, I can send them to attack the Miyoshi. And that can open up paths for me to expand even more. But right now, I'm just stuck in a rut. Surviving. So, that'll be the plan for the next one. I didn't see a notification for yours either, Toby. I didn't know you were streaming. But alright guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow night or tonight, I guess, because it's already Saturday. So I'll see you guys later tonight for the Sons of Steel. Until then, everybody, take care. Have a good one.